Hello everybody, this is Smider135 and welcome back for some more Boo's Fury! Didn't say Legacy of Goku this time. But in this part we shall go find Goten to go train, and in the last part we learned that Goku was coming back for a while. So yeah. And also something exploded in the other world, I don't know, something about a cleansing machine. But that is none of concern right now, because we must train to go win the prize money so our mom doesn't yell at us for just blindlessly fighting in a tournament. But what was I gonna say? I believe I start saying a lot of ideas and subjects to talk about, but then I just kind of forget. Like, I just now remembered one that I was talking about in episode 2, about the whole, running to use the bathroom thing. I remember yesterday in school, oh, yeah, I'll come back after explaining and grinding for a bit. But, for some reason, it seemed like it was like safety drill week or something, and they just wanted to do all the safety drills. Now, me being me, I felt kind of down and kind of sick yesterday past, like, lunch. So I wasn't really in the best of moods when all this happened. I had a massive headache and my stomach was hurting. And, so basically what happened was, we're doing our work, and it was in calculus, so that didn't help either. We were all doing our work, and, all of a sudden we get an announcement that's like, everyone please go to your inclement weather standbys. And we're like, oh, okay, time to go out in the hall and waste some time. So, we did that, and we stayed outside in the hall for all of, like, 5 minutes until they told us, go back to class. And we were like, oh, okay. So, we go back to class, and when these things usually happen, we joke around that they forget about the drills often, so that they spam them all at once. But no, it was literally spamming yesterday, because not more than, like, 3 minutes that we got back into the classroom, they were like, code red. Which, when a code red happens, it's essentially like, oh, there's like an intruder in the building and we've got to like hide in our classrooms or something. So me, with like this massive headache, I'm getting kind of pissed. And for some reason, I really needed to use the restroom. So I'm just like, gotta hold it in, and I'm kind of pissed at this whole situation and blah, 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 blah. So code red gets done and anything. And then, what else happens? No. In the middle of the code red, we're all sitting there, and I'm sitting there, and I'm whispering. I'm just like, this is bull crap. Not exactly that, but a little more figurative language, a little more colorful language. I'm just like, watch there be a fire alarm in the middle of all this. And guess what happened? There was a fire alarm in the middle of the code red. So literally, we're sitting there, and then I'm just like, go outside and die in the fire. I mean, it's like, go outside and get shot by the intruder. Stay inside and burn to death. Go outside and get shot by the intruder. Stay inside and fight and burn to death. And we just decided to stay inside because we don't know. So, by the time that was done, I needed to use the restroom really bad. And I was just like, this is bull crap. Oh, by the way, there's sort of like a mini game where you have to avoid rocks. So just literally run back and forth. Oh, never mind. How does the running back and forth method actually work? Oh, it works rather well. But, like I was saying... Oh, he wants to become a Super Saiyan. And suddenly, Super Saiyan! It's okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, right, fight him. And actually, there are certain points in the game where, like, your character icons will change, you know, like when you turn into Super Saiyan. But certain ones will actually change. So, like, you see this one where he's, like, Super Saiyan and he's angry. This is one of the only times you'll actually ever be able to scan him and he'll have this face. So, yeah. But, oh, he's dead. But, what was I continuing? Okay, so I'm mad. Everything's going on. And I'm just like, ah. So I get mad. And then, like, I think Code Red ended. And then we went into Code Yellow, which is essentially lock the room, stay in the room, but continue activities as normal. Like, you know, you can still teach and stuff. So, there's all that. And remember, I'm just like, I still can't go because I still can't leave the room. So then afterwards, we're like Code Blue to like some room, and Code Blue is like a medical emergency. Like, I don't know, somebody ate some peanut or something and they're allergic, or somebody ended up falling and stabbing themselves with a pencil or something. I have no idea. We gotta punch Vegeta. Vegeta still looks goofy with that smile, and we gotta go punch her dad. And, you know, he'll take us to the park if we don't do that. Now, the hub isn't on screen, but you actually have to wait a little bit before you actually turn back into Super Saiyan. And at this point, you want to just charge. And just, I forget exactly how you're supposed to do this normally. I think you get him stuck on, like, one of the energy things. But you can't actually progress until you actually catch him. So you want to hurry. There you go. Just get him stuck against something. But, I never said I would hit you now, did I? It's perfect parenting right there, Vegeta. Perfect parenting. Dry your tears, we're going to the park now. But, we're in a Code Yellow, and I'm just like, God dang it, I need to go. So they call the Code Blue, medical emergency, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, okay. Me being in all my infinite wisdom, I'm just like, oh, that must mean the Code Yellow's lifted. And it wasn't lifted. But I just kind of left, and I was just... It's a class of, like, 7 people. So, like, I was just kind of like, I'm going to the restroom. And so then, oh, yeah, and Vegeta explains, frickin' game mechanics. And we have to go see Bulma when we're done. This is a great park, isn't it? I mean, it's got benches, and it's got trees, and it's got another bench, and another bench, some more trees, and a save circle. But, what was I going to say? Let's go talk to Bulma. So then I go out there, and there's this guy, and I get yelled at to go back in the classroom, and he's just like, what are you doing? Go back in the classroom, blah, 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 blah. Let's go. Blah, 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 and I'm just like, I don't even know. Capsule. And I go back in the class, and I'm just like, one of my friends is just like, what happened? I'm just like, I'm going to, I like literally, in the most like deadpan voice I could, I'm just like, I'm going to piss on the next person who denies me the right to go to the restroom the next time a thing is called. So then, after a couple minutes go by, they say code green is good, and you know, I'm just like, I'm going. So I left, I went, I came back, and then I was kind of like, I was hoping he was going to stop me and ask me what am I doing in the hall, so I could piss all over him, because at that point, I don't even fucking know. I don't even know what's going on in the store. We're going off to go to the island, and Bulma's driving, and we're in Papaya Island. That area that we saw so much on the television. And we're here, and Baba's here, along with Goku. You're a giant. Okay, so it was 7. Actually, I think he was 12. If Goten's like 6. 17. That would be kind of a little old. And Chi-Chi is all like blah blah blah. Who's this little guy? He's Goten. He's Goku. Daddy! Hate to interrupt, but we better move on to the registration area before it closes. That's true. And we're still playing as Trunks. It's Trunkus. We got drinks. I got cherry soda. I would buy it, but it's kind of expensive. We turn that into yen, that's like $5 a can. $6 hamburger. $10 onigiri. I'd take the $1 soup, though. There's actually gifts here, too. Cheap trinkets. But the most important ones are the ones on the bottom, worth 50,000 and 25,000. Which are Hercule exhibits, which are basically the same thing as... what's it called? Z-Fighter exhibits. Which you'll find a lot of those later. The Ox King. Forget how you guys crack me up. I just remember seeing a couple of days ago the clip of like where they were trying to figure out Gohan's name, and then Ox King was like, he's like, I came up with a whole bunch of names, and he pulls out this giant scroll, which is all a whole bunch of like variations of Ox with like the names. So it was just like, I have Oxford, Ox King Jr., Ox in the Box, Oxman. Could you imagine like just Ox in the Box or Oxman? Like as soon as he said Oxman, the first thing in my mind was just like dun 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 dun. But yeah, where was I going with that story? That was about it. Let's see. Junior division. What does that mean? It's the division for anyone under the age of 15. Oh great, you sick me with the little kid. Thanks for the offer. Blah blah blah. We can't take it because we're kids. And we're off. And now we're playing as Go On because we have to register too. But we also have skill points that need adding. Next, can I have your name, please? The Great Soy Man. Great Soy Man. That's right. Whatever floats your boat. Also, by the way, sometimes with the glitches, you see that little yellow bar that's in front of our normal green bar. If you're in a Super Saiyan mode in a cutscene and you actually go on to another cutscene and you're not playing as the same character, and you're still not Super Saiyan, you will actually remain, that yellow bar will remain. However, it's just a graphical glitch because if you try to fire a shot, your green bar will go down rather than your yellow bar. Wow, she's got you by the balls, Krillin. Wow. Vegeta. Videl. We'll just wipe out the competition right now. Well, it would, Vegeta, but then that wouldn't really make it much of a competition. Oh, hey, it's the Duder Mac announcer guy. Since Goku was a kid. He dyed his hair and all that spiz. And Hercule with 20 HP and 5 everything else. I have to admit, he's at least more powerful than Vegeta if he's got 5 stats on everything, compared to Vegeta's nothing. Anyways, let's get started. Where's my open face club? I am going to punch you in the face if I have to get you a sandwich again! No comment. I knew it had to be you. So glad you're here. Without these few tournaments, boring. Can you avoid blowing up the ring this time? I remember that because last time they were here, it was like Evil Piccolo versus like Goku, and then there was explosions and explosions everywhere. Are we ready for the qualification preliminaries? Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. To ensure fairness, we will select the finalists by way of punching strength. The 15 people with the highest scores will be given the spots. Hercule would... I remember in the anime, they were all like, let's not destroy this machine. So they all did like tiny like 1-inch punches, but all of their like scores were like 200s and 300s. And then I remember somebody was like, I think this machine is broken, and then Vegeta's like, I'll be the judge of that, and he's just like, Vegeta just like punches it with all the strength, and this happens. Dang it, it didn't work, man. If you actually get it to maximum, the machine actually like flies up a bit and just explodes, just like it did in the show, and it was great. Cause then they're just like, and then it just moves on. Jeez, Vegeta, they're just kids. Mr. Shin. Is the other guy like Mr. Forearm? But we got this mysterious albino Namek, I guess. But anyways, continuing on. I even forget what I was talking about. If you won the money, what would you get with the money? Toys. Shut up, Goten. Toys. I mean, Trunks. Toys are great. I guess when your family's the richest in the world, there aren't many toys that you don't have. And then there's a dude who we're gonna kick his butt. Junior tournament actually begins. And essentially, it's basically a you fight 10, I think it's 10 kids, but it's really not that big of a deal. Trunks actually has 2 of his moves already unlocked. We can't turn Super Saiyan, though. We have our burning attack, which does exactly what it does in the last game, except there's no visible flash that tells you that they're not stunned anymore. We have this nifty thing, which is the burning Kamehameha. You can control which way it moves. Now, I don't know what Vegeta thinks about his son having a move similar to his quote-unquote rival. But, eh. And Trunks is more on strength, so I'll add 4 and 2 on endurance. And just completely decimate the rest of the people now. I think we fight Goten at one point. Oh, and it's this knockoff. This is this lady. I'll make him sorry, alright. He actually has his own little bio. He's not just some kid, but we're still gonna kick his butt regardless. Without even so much as a sweat. Eat this. Eat this. I'm gonna burn you! 63. And she's mad because she lost. We cheated? How did we cheat? We hit him with his fists. With our fists. Until he cried. Because we can't exactly kill anybody. Because that's against the rules. Match 7. I probably should have ended the episode a while ago. And now I realize because we're at the 18-minute mark. I don't know why, I've been making like 20-minute parts so far. School, I don't understand life sometimes. Because in addition to the whole, like, thing yesterday, it was just basically, it's like, oh, you punched me. You punched me! Get back here! You punched me! And of course, the last 2 competitors will be Trunks and 7 years. Oh, so he's 7. So 7 years ago. Okay, so yeah. Okay, Gohan's like 14. Wow, that makes me feel old. I remember seeing the show when I was around 7, and now I'm 18, and I'm older than That's just weird when you think about it. And also, I think this is one of the only times you can get normal Goten yelling. I'm not one for, you know, oh, I'm gonna scan everybody's different facial expressions, but still, it's kind of a neat thing to do. But life is just weird sometimes, because it's like I have to have a balanced day. I can't have a good day. If I try to have a good day, then life's just like, oh, no, we're not having any of that, blah, blah, blah. Ospit. His hair turned gold, just like the guy who beat Cell. You're not supposed to transform into Super Saiyan, dummy. And there's no reason for us to hold back anymore. There's no reason for us to hold back anymore! Oh, wow. 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 Just utter demolition. What did I do? Like 4 punches and he's... So the commentary crapped out on me. As you could probably tell from the fact that earlier it staticked a bit and then all you could hear was commentary on the left side of your speaker probably. So I apologize for that. I guess I must have like knocked the microphone a little bit and it must have come loose a little bit and staticked out. So I hope this is a fix because I'm just post commentary right now. And I'm trying so hard not to wiggle around or move at all so this thing doesn't get disrupted again. But, so where were we? Alright, so we're gonna have to fight Hercule because we won the championship as a kid. And we're gonna go all out because, why not? I'm pretty sure, any attack done to Hercule, like, knocks him out instantly. Like, you could burning attack him, do 5 damage, and he would go flying out of the ring. But, I think that's what I'm explaining right here. But, I think no, I'm waiting for my Super Saiyan because I'm going all out. I think if he does catch up to you, he gives you, like, a small one punch. Like, a 1 hit point punch. So, let's run towards him and give him a, what is it? I guess a running punch. 2 hits, I guess. Boom. I guess he got stopped by the announcer because normally he goes flying out of the ring until he hits something, so I was honestly kind of hoping he was going to fly through the announcer and then go into this, like, into the, doors or something, but I guess that kind of failed. And yet, he loses to us and gets sucker punched, and somehow, he still ends up being a big hero person guy. Dope. We are now playing as Gohan. We'll dominate the... Yeah, I think I made a joke about that. This is Killa. Jewel. And... Whoa. What are you guys? Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot. Why do you disappear, Mr. Taller, less buff man guy? Oh, well, now you don't disappear. That's just weird. Yamu and Spopopopopo. And this big tub of fun. Gonna prove the size does matter. Well, I mean, it does if you're not like a freaking alien or half alien, pretty much. We gotta scan these guys. The bodyguard of the Supreme Kai. The Supreme Kai. Isn't this technically kind of like spoilers or something? I don't even know. Just talk to this guy when you're ready to move on. And so we begin with Krillin fighting Mr. Big Man and probably losing. Or Big Man losing, not Krillin losing. But then everything changed when Mr. Shin attacked. Only the Piccolo, master of all Namekian things, could stop him. I think I'm reading it out. Oh, I guess I'm not. Oh yeah, I think I talked about that, about how in Dragon Ball, Goku actually fought Piccolo and actually reduced the stage to rubble. And almost lost. Honestly, I like Dragon Ball a little more than Dragon Ball Z, because while Dragon Ball Z is like a little more, has like a couple more characters, and you know, it's all like, you know, the crap that I grew up with, the like, the fighting and the everything, and a lot of the good things come from that. In Dragon Ball, you actually see them actually like fight their battles, but actually sort of fight their battles, if you get what I'm saying, which you probably don't, because I am horrible at explaining. essentially you actually see them train and rise, you know, to challenges rather than some guys coming to destroy us. Let's jump into this year for a day room and just uber hacks everything. Or oh man, some giant alien's about to come kill us. Let's go wait for Goku. Like, you know what I mean? It's basically like Goku takes everybody down pretty much. Practically. Oh yeah, and then we get to play as Videl. She has no no energy attacks, you know, kind of obvious. She's a human. Although, for some reason, oh yeah, she looks kind of weird in her attack animations. It just looks, the kick just looks really, I don't know. There looks like there's something wrong with it. But I think, yeah, there we go. You can see it for a glimpse. She can use an energy shield for whatever reason. But Spopopopopo goes down with relative ease. Now here it says that she's disqualified for using excessive force, which in the game, all he does is just lean over. But I believe in the anime, like, she frickin' roundhouse kicks his head and it, like, twists backwards or something. And then he just comes back to life. And you don't want to get punched by this guy because humans aren't exactly as resilient. But as I was saying, you know, in Dragon Ball, it's like, oh, you know, Goku fights his battles and stuff, and he grows and stuff, but, like, he doesn't win every single battle. Like, he loses, and then he comes back and fights again. Like, I understand that in Dragon Ball Z, and the later parts of Dragon Ball Z, you know, they're all like, oh man, you know, we're losing, we'll come back and fight him, and, you know, crap. But, you know, I don't know. Plus, I don't know, I like the soundtrack a little better. Or not even the soundtrack, I just have a very big fondness for the main theme. You know, the well, the point is, Videl got her butt kicked by Spopopopopo, and we're off to go get her sensu beans. Which actually, there's a really, not really nasty glitch, and we're playing as Goku now, that you can actually invoke, which basically kind of makes the game easy. Which not really easy, it just gets you no need to buy any more food or drinks ever. But I think I'll show that off in the next part, because we're rearing off, like, we're getting really close and I have to cut this off. So thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next part. And I apologize for any inconveniences and or rambling.